Son of a bitch. Well, this hasn't changed. I'll just take the intentional death and then continue from the beginning. I think at this rate I would actually have a better time with a puzzle game that's entirely about differentiating between colors. You know what? I take it back because I actually did that. It was a game I was supposed to review for a site, and I couldn't do it because I couldn't tell any of the pieces apart. Ah, shit. I didn't know that it would last that long. Okay. Finally cleared that. Now for the next thing to get stuck on. Yeah, I'm gonna see that screen a lot. Already have. Ah. Ah, I wasn't expecting that.
Games refuse to talk about ever? Oh,
Some games I refuse to talk about ever? Oh,
well,
jeez. I've already
we know
broken...
one game that you said you'll never talk about it again after.
I've technically broken on that one, but I haven't gone in depth on it.
Of
It's
course.
just been passing mentions. Oh, that would be good to know. Games I refuse to talk about ever. Jeez, I don't know if there are any that I would just completely shut the door on. Damn it. Son of a bitch, if I would have made that jump. Oh, well, this is going fucking great.
I kind of wish there was like at least online co-op, but it's only like local.
The infrastructure for that would probably be a nightmare, though. Number one worst fighting game. Oh, that's a very open-ended question. Yeah, Killing Zone's high on the list, but it's not the worst. Because I can think of one that's worse, but I hesitate to call it the worst, because there are still a lot of fighting games that I just haven't played. Yeah, not worth it. Your love of bad games must know. Okay. It's a game for the 3DO. If Unreal's here, he probably already knows what I'm going to say. It's called Shadow War of Succession. I don't know why, but every time that happens, it's like my signals get crossed and I completely forget what I'm doing. It's gonna... No! God, this is gonna be a long stream. Okay, take 4? 5? I've lost count. Oh, I destroyed something. That's a sign of progress. Man, they really lowered the reaction time for that. Holy shit, I did it. Oh, you're covering girl fight. Oh, I am so sorry. What's your favorite line of dialogue in that game? Mine is, eh.
Also, I heard you the whole time. I'm more powerful than you could ever imagine.
Ever imagine?
Sorry. I was not prepared for the clusterfuck that was the beginning of that fight. Where it just goes so fast and then fucking spam Sudoku. It was too much.
And what I wasn't prepared for was...
Go to hell! I can't call Fighter Maker the worst because, like, it's how you make the fighters, which is very, very complicated. What would I call the worst? Out of all I've played? I don't even think I played Shadow War of the Succession. Did I ever get my hands on that?
Were you in that impromptu tournament thing we did at Anime
No.
North one year? Then no.
I think I saw it. Wait a minute. No, like, I was there when you brought your 3DO. I was there when you got the game.
Maybe you just didn't take part in it.
Well, not the tournament, but... Oh, you mean, like, in the hotel room or the... Because I was about to say, like, I don't think there was even a panel at Anime North for that fighting game. You saved that for something else.
No, we didn't do a panel for that. We just did an impromptu tournament in the room.
Maybe because of my aversion to tournaments, even though it's fucking Shadow War Succession, I said no. Again, I do not remember. I just remember being there for it.
Ah. I don't know what I was trying to do there. Nope. Damn it, I'm not trying to do that. Ugh. Your word for it is pathetic. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, you just had to defeat the worm thing the entire time. Sonic the Fighter, Shrek Super Slam, OG Street Fighter. Got some prime competition. I'm pretty sure I told the story once, but I was in a mystery fighting game tournament once, and the game was Sonic the Fighters. If not Bloody Roar, all-time favorite game series, probably Metroid. I've been playing Metroid since the NES one. Like, when my family got an NES, this was like way back, but we first got, well, obviously we had Mario Brothers Duck Hunt because it came with that. But one of the first games I got after that was Metroid. Here's his WarioWare. Big fuck victory. Sorry, I have to say that every time somebody mentions like a WarioWare or WarioWare style game. Hold up. Did I really just beat that thing on the first go? Well, goddamn. I was not expecting that. Although it did say that was a little easier than the previous one. Excuse me a moment, I need a drink. I played Second Sight. I started Second Sight, got about half an hour in, and then got distracted by a deluge of other games. I feel like that's my answer to many games people ask me about, but that's what happened. Kinda eh. Well, I'm not in a position to judge. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, jeez. What have I gotten myself into? Oh, jeez. This is gonna be like Mother Brain where he comes back to life? Oh, this is all an elaborate ploy to talk about Street Fighter. Okay, at least I got past the boss before. Ah. Okay, I just brute forced my way through that. Oh, this is going to end terribly for me. How the fuck did I get through that? Oh! Oh fuck, what's the name of... Oh, why am I blanking on the name of it? That, Space Harrier. Welcome to the fancy world. Get ready. So I knew the general gameplay of Blazing Chrome. I did not know about this. I don't know about Space Harrier? It's basically this. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong name. But if I got it right, this should... If you look at footage of Space Harrier, it'll be very apparent where the inspiration for this section came from. I hope I'm not screwing up the name. That would be embarrassing. Saying, oh, this is this, and then I'm thinking of something else entirely. Ah, shit, I flew directly into that. This is a good time to mention I wasn't any good at Space Harrier either. Oh, I thought that was the Corneria boss from Star Fox. It's kind of built the same. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a key inspiration for this. Oh, man. You'll never defeat Andross. That was a fun stage. I was not expecting that. Oh boy. Let's do this. I'm gonna be here a while. Oh, hey, it's the weather right now. Son of a bitch. Oh god, I'm in the fucking turbo tunnel. Okay, if I can get through the part with, like, the obstacles to dodge, I think I'll be fine. Or not. I was gonna say, don't spawn me in the pit. Ah, shit. That was my own damn fault. Oh, what? Oh, this is... Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. I should just gun it and go for all of them at once. Now I'm in much worse position for this fight. Oh, made it. Oh, I love that snow effect they have. On a related note, Monster Hunter World Iceborne, a game which has never been played on my channel. Okay, those guys up top are going to be problematic. Ah! I'll have to save a special weapon for them. This works too. Okay. Past the second phase. That was an odd death animation, but sure. Oh, come on. Why did it spawn me there? Got greedy on that one. That is such a clusterfuck. Oh, my gun didn't fire. I don't know why. This delay on the plasma is killing me every time. Oh, I thought I could jump up there, damn it. I shouldn't have done that. Son of a bitch. Every time. Oh, that didn't hit me. Come on.
Hey, I gotta back out for the night because super early.
Yeah.
Good luck. See you around.
Yeah, take it easy. every goddamn time. And it just didn't jump that time. I don't know why. Accidentally backing out was the worst thing I could have done. Okay. I should have just gone for it. God. Okay. I've done it once, I can do it again. Ah. That seems like a major oversight. Just automatically spawn on top and then be out of range of most attacks. I think I'll just take a death here and then spawn with more lives. Ah. Alright, this room is fairly straightforward. Almost messed that up. Okay. Hey, I made it. I'll admit, this, in spite of everything you're seeing, I was expecting this to go a lot worse. Holy shit. Okay, this must be a really bad fight if I'm getting a 1-up that easily. Okay, this is going to take a bit. Particularly now that I'm down to the default weapon. Oh, jeez. What is even happening right now? Ah, this is a really long boss fight. But I've had the chance to observe the patterns a couple times now. In theory, I'll get better at this. Or worse. God, I keep... Like, because the input is basically down and jump, I keep getting fucked up on the timing of it. Oh boy, the chrome is blazing. Yes. Hello, Nakina. This is a good time to mention, I am not good at run and gun games. Which is why you're going to see me die over and over and over on this one fight. Ugh. I've got to get better at that first phase. I keep getting hit by just basic sword attacks. Oh, jeez. I didn't see that attack last time. Oh, this is going terribly. Damn it. Ah, man. Again, it's the little mistakes that screw me over every time. If I can carry over a defense bot going into that fight, instead of burning them all on this guy. Oh, I was not intending to do that dodge roll. That was just luck that it didn't end up like biting me in the ass. Okay, this is going much better than before. Okay. Got out of there with 5 lives, that's okay. Ugh. Okay. It's the furthest I've gotten in this fight. Doesn't look good. Oh, is that it? That's it! I did it! Defense bots putting in work. Defense bots are the MVP of my run-through of this game. That might be my favorite part of the game so far. Well, I wasn't expecting to get through the game. Because I wasn't kidding when I said, I am not good at these. Maybe this holds up to a theory I had before, that since I started playing Monster Hunter, just the series in general, not any specific one, I've become better at video games in general. And I am a fan of this ending track. Makes me want to break out the Pat Benatar. Oh shit, what is that Pat Benatar song? I always forget the name of it. Invincible, that's what I'm thinking of. Got better at games after platinuming Bloodborne? Yeah, that'll do it too. Just games in general that are more demanding. And in particular, more demanding over an extended period of time. Things that require you to focus more, things that require you to pay more attention to little details. Please tell me I can get this track. If I ever do an exercise montage or a training montage, this has to be the song that plays over it. Wait, mirror mode? Does that just mirror the stages? Well, this stream has already accomplished everything I wanted to, and it's only been maybe 2 hours. Oh good, you can pull this up at any time. Alright. You know, I'm curious. I know it's going to be really bad, but let's see where it ranked. Damn! JT putting in work. Blake, Gabs, Domi, Noodlecat, Dan, Hajime. I thought that said watermelon for a moment. Jeez. I need sleep. Okay, co-op. Hardcore. And co-op hardcore. I realize that's joking, but I do like when extra difficulties get unlocked, except, and this is a very specific example, there was a game I played called Bazooka Blitzkrieg, where it started off with easy and normal. If you played easy, it would cut off after a few stages and say, you just played the training simulation. If you played normal, it would go through the game, you'd get to the final boss, destroy it, and then it would say, you destroy the final boss, except it's not really dead. Play the next difficulty to get the actual ending of the game. Let's see how people did in Boss Rush. Man, I've been seeing the name Gabs a lot. Mini Kraid. Well, there are Metroid references in this game. Wait a minute. Cloud8745, holy shit. Either someone is making a really, really old YouTube reference, or that guy is still around. Okay, so I saw Gabs on Boss Rush. He's on Arcade as well. I just want to see how much he's put into this. Okay, not on Hardcore or Hardcore Co-op. Wow, only 2 scores are on Hardcore Co-op. You know, I'll just bullshit around on easy. Oh, mirror mode is going to fuck me up. I'll just do default. Oh, do I go with Raijin or Suhaila? You know what? Why not both? I'll do Raijin for a little bit and then swap out. This is now just Ninja Gaiden. I love how the voice is digitized too. Okay, now is the air dash an attack? Or... yeah, I guess I'll figure it out. Oh, this is like a mix of Ninja Gaiden and Strider. Okay, the air dash is an attack. Oh, that's gonna make this really fun. Oh, I didn't realize I had to kill everything. I could have sworn I just ran through there last time. Oh, you thought this was an SNES game? No! This was a PC indie game, and then it just got ported to a bunch of consoles. I'm playing off of my Switch. Shit, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, A, B, X, Y, these are all just from the Super Nintendo controller. Oh great, now the ninja's moving even faster. Alright, I get to keep it for the first part of this fight. Guess you can't use those because of who I'm playing as. Man, I did not watch the GDQ run of this, precisely because I didn't want to spoil myself on anything. And I'm glad I didn't. Boss looks like Mother Brain's final form. That's exactly what I said! So, this is one of those games that even though I'm terrible at it, I love it. GoldenEye was the same way. I was terrible at it, but I loved it. Of course, it helped that I'm a Bond fan. Okay, now I'm gonna back out. And I'm gonna see how this other character handles. The fighting stance looks really familiar for me. You like that with Metal Slug? Yeah, I feel the same way about Metal Slug. Wait a minute, I know what this stance reminds me of. Street Fighter 2012. Oh, shit. So many references in this game. Okay, let's see if I can get this right. Hey! Third time's the charm. Oh, the Bit Crushed voices are wonderful. If I could, I would have a stream filter that would just make my voice sound like that all the time. Oh shit. Speaking of GDQ, 12-hour challenge is going on soon-ish, now-ish. One of those two. I know what game I'm gonna do for it, but at the same time... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, these sections might be a little trickier with the special characters. You gotta be a little more precise with these guys. And a little more attentive, because I just looked away from the... Come on. I'll look at the screen in a moment. Thank you, whoever that was. Come on. There we go. Special characters, pretty good. Despite...
You're welcome, by the way.
Oh, hi, Zero. Despite the limitations for... Ah, God. Why does I say that? Despite limitations for sections like these.
I finally got my my limited run copy of this, so I'll probably
Nice.
play through it a lot more. I you know what? It was on Game Pass, so I was like, I'll play it on this until I get my physical copy. Really fun game, but holy fuck is it hard.
I just cleared normal earlier in the stream.
Yeah? No. I don't know. I've never been good at these kind of games anyways.
Me neither. This and, like, Contra, Metal Slug, I struggled like hell with those games.
I mean, I finally, a couple years ago, beat Gunstar Heroes, but I was also doing co-op with Billy, and he's beaten it before.
Gunstar Heroes, otherwise known as Daya! Oh, that was you. Thank you for the subscription.
Yeah. There's only one way to blaze, and that's with Chrome. I was in Oni's stream, and I had to get away for a little bit. Too much X7.
Oh, geez, yeah. That's one thing you do not want to overdose on.
So what difficulty are you on right now? Are you still on normal, or did you use...
I'm just on easy right now because I'm messing around with the special characters.
Oh, okay.
They're nice, but they're like primarily short-range people. So for segments like these, it's a little more difficult.
I may have to practice on easy a little bit before I get good at doing normal, because last time I tried playing normal, we did not do so good. So far, who's your favorite to play as?
There are basically two kinds of characters, and I'm playing as this one right now because she's like half cyborg, but the half of her cyborg looks like the Varia suit.
Oh.
I think just in general, my favorite character is the ninja.
Yeah?
I only say that because this character reminds me a little too much of Street Fighter 2012.
Oh, God. I see the resemblance now.
It's the stance in particular that makes me think that.
Oh, sorry. Do you mean Street Fighter 2010?
Close enough.
Yeah. 2012 is a sequel that never came out. Maybe they did that on purpose, by the way. The stance and everything.
I assume most of this is intentional. I should have known not to do that.
Are you playing this on Switch, by the way, or what are you playing it on?
Yeah, Switch.
Ah, okay. Did you get a limited run version as well, or?
I did.
Ah, okay. Oh, also, the search is off now for Metal Wolf Chaos for me. A friend of mine who works at GameStop hooked me up.
Uncle at Nintendo meets friend at GameStop.
There's a new copy, and it apparently went on sale, and she's like, "You want it?" I'm like, "Yes." I mean, who wouldn't want to play as the President of the United States using a giant mech?
It's party time.
I fucking love that game.
Ah, crap.
Richard.
Whatever.
So I should ask, not to distract you too much, but are you of the Resident Evils, like the original ones? Are you? Do you prefer 2 or 3?
I'll probably say 2.
Yeah. I
don't have a
mixed things.
particular reason for it.
Like, I hear some people say 2's better, and then other people say 3's the best. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to the remake when it comes out.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just interested to see what they do with it.
It's
I
like
also
2 and
Sorry, go
3 is like picking between 2 good flavors of ice cream.
It's like picking between Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3, though. That one's easy for me.
Which one are you?
2. I played 3 again recently, and I'm like, no. Because there's some level design things they do in 3 that are just... They annoy me. But anyways, yeah, I don't know if you saw, but I posted in the chat a little bit. Billy got a PSVR, and I tried Resident Evil 7 in it, and yeah, that game's way scarier in VR.
Well, yeah, you got the family right up in your face.
It did not help that I was familiar with part of the game at all.
Well, it's like, okay, I don't know if you know this about Bloody Roar 1, but there is a mode in that game that lets you play in a first-person perspective.
Wait, what? Really?
Yes. So, it's like, you're saying, well, I know Bloody Roar very well. But if you completely change the perspective, it throws you off entirely.
Well, now I want to play the first-person mode using the PSVR.
Oh no. You were going to get
Listen.
nauseous every time you throw like a spin kick.
Listen, I unlocked first-person mode in Custom Robo the other night because I beat the story. I didn't even know it had a first-person mode, and I'm like, try some PSVR. I have some dumb video ideas now that I have access to a PSVR, so...
Oh no.
Just be glad I don't own Resident Evil Survivor.
Are you Art Thompson? Ha! Moment that will live in infamy.
The fact that at least one person recognized who you were was great. You need to bring that cosplay back at another con that's not Anime North, and then show up to another Resident Evil photo shoot and see if anybody gets it. Yeah, now that you said that, I really do want to try it. I can't remember. I think the Bloody Roars are on PlayStation Network, right?
1 and 2.
I know that you said there was an issue with 2, but I have them here somewhere, but I can't find them. My cousin's ex-husband gave them to me. But I should probably just get them digitally anyways.
Yeah, my issue with the digital one is it's not quite emulated well, so at times the game will lag. Ah, shit,
Does
I
that
missed the
happen?
defense shield.
Does that happen if you play Bloody Roar 2 in a PS3?
I have not tried that, so I don't know.
Might be worth figuring out at some point.
Oh, I ran directly into that.
Well, you should have done that.
Well, I'm not that good at these kind of games.
You're doing better than I did.
First person VR. Not with not with VR.
I just want to do it because it sounds dumb.
That reminds me of there was like a PC and 3DO game where it was basically a kung fu movie and you were playing as the protagonist. And there were these like first person fights that you had to do. So it would be like first person perspective like and it would be like a Sega CD game where like a fight plays out and it's all like filmed in advance so you know what's going to happen. But sorry, trying to do this at the same time. And it was just so goofy looking. Because it's first person, and you control like when you punch and kick. So these badly overlaid hands and feet just shoot out of different sides of the camera. I think I streamed that like a really long time ago.
See, that's the thing that was a bit hard to get used to, because like the first thing I played on PSVR was Skyrim, because Billy also has Skyrim VR. It is way too fucking zoomed in. So like, that game was like I had hard time with depth perception in that game because of how fucking close you are to the thing. I mean, that's the point, but like I didn't get that when I played Resident Evil.
Okay, let's do better this time.
You can do it.
Alright, so that's better. Pro tip, don't die. Thank you. I'll remember that. Just pretend it's The Walking Dead. I'll remember that. Oh, I'm not used to having bullets with this character. This is gonna throw me off. You know, I was originally going to stop streaming when I beat normal, but I'm feeling it now.
Are you really feeling it?
I'm really feeling it.
Are you feeling it now, Krabs?
I should have waited on that. Oh, that slowdown.
It's part of the nostalgia.
Well, I'm not complaining. I kind of filled the screen with enemies. Ooh, definitely want defense. Oh, I didn't carry this into the boss last time. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, having like a mecha armor into a boss, yeah. Oh, hey, look, it's Flowey.
And this makes things a lot simpler. Wait a minute. Is the next level... Okay, no, it's not. I do like how you can choose the first 4 missions in any order.
Yeah, like in Gunstar Heroes. Well, you have to be the first level in Gunstar Heroes, then you can choose all the other ones, I believe.
Yeah, there were a few games that did that. I know Bucky O'Hare did that.
I guess technically you can in Cuphead as well, but you have to do certain ones to unlock other ones, so... Oh, Bucky O'Hare, yeah, that's it's one of Billy's favorite games. He actually got
It's pretty damn good.
He actually got a Bucky O'Hare figure, an original figure as well, that's on his shelf.
Did he also read the comic and watch the cartoon?
Oh, I'm sure he did, yeah, he was a huge fan of it. Did I tell you the story about the copy of Bucky O'Hare that I had?
I don't think so.
So, we figured out that it originally was Billy's, because I think one of his friends who had a drug problem stole his copy and sold it to a resale shop. I ended up buying it, and I told him I had it. He's like, "Oh, I love this game," and I was like, "Yeah, but I can't get it to work. Like, no, you got to do it a certain." He's like, "Wait a minute, the cartridge won't load." I'm like, "Yeah, it's not working." He puts it in a certain way. I'm like, "What the fuck? How'd you get it to work?" He's like, "Bro, this is my cartridge." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Somehow you ended up with my old cartridge of Bucky." So for his birthday the next year, I just gave it to him. It's just a funny coincidence that I ended up with his copy of Bucky O'Hare years later after the fact.
Yeah. I knew that wasn't going to end well. Cuphead's the first game in years that made your hand cramp? Wait, what were you playing it on?
That was Monster Hunter World for me. I had to get a new controller because the PS4 controller started to become uncomfortable. Xbox One controller on PC. That controller's great, but it's kind of big.
Okay, I'm doing better than last time. Right as I say that. This has just become one of those streams.
What do you mean?
Where you get to one point where just everything goes wrong and doesn't stop going wrong.
Okay. Me last night trying to do the post-game tournament in Custom Robo. Because they make this stupid rule where you can't use the same parts except foot parts in every match. Like, once you win a match, you have to switch them out. So I was stuck in this one match for a really long time because I'm like, I don't want to use my good shit because I'm going to need it for the last match. So I think I fought that person like 20 times.
Okay, good. He gave me a good pattern.
There you go. Yeah, I like the 360 controller as well. Actually, I like the smaller form factor controllers. Like, this is gonna sound, I know a lot of people don't like them, but I like Mad Catz' mini series. Like I had a mini GameCube controller from them that I used for years until it broke finally. I'm actually using one of those A Power or Power A controllers with a backlight for my 360. It's smaller and it has a better D-pad, so I prefer it. I don't know what it is. It's just about some controllers I just like smaller versions of them. I've always found the GameCube controller, for example, kind of clunky, but I've already given my rant about why I don't like the GameCube controller that much.
I have my issues with the GameCube controller, but it is still the most comfortable thing I've ever used for my hands.
See, it's a functional controller, so I'll use it, and I've not had any problem with the functionality of it. I just don't find it very comfortable. Like, I have a complaint for literally every single thing on it, every single button.
My only complaint is like the B button.
Oh, the B button's one of the worst. Personally, I think Nintendo got it right when they did the Super Nintendo controller, except for not having, sticks, like control sticks.
Yeah, I can't fault them for that though.
Yeah, they weren't necessary at that point, so that's what I kind of want to get to, because I have the SN30 Pro, the one that basically looks like a Super Nintendo controller with the sticks, but the only problem with that is the shoulder buttons are kind of meh. Two of them, the L1 and R1 are tiny, and the L2 and R2 aren't that great either. And they did that so it could fit the Super Nintendo aesthetic.
Yes.
But apparently they made a version that's more like the Classic Controller Pro. And we all use that. I use that a lot for playing Monster Hunter Tri, so I got really comfortable with that controller.
I love this section. I did not know this was coming, and I'm so happy it's here.
Yeah, this looks really cool.
Makes me want to break out Space Harrier. Oh, I flew directly into that. Coincidentally, Space Harrier is my favorite part of Shenmue.
Hello.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
Shadow.
I see you got the Screw You Konami game.
Which one?
The one that plays like a real con.
Yeah, I'm glad that you asked which one, because my thought was, are you talking about Blazing Chrome or Resident Evil 7?
Or Bloodstained?
Or Bloodstained?
The Fuck You Konami library is steadily growing as we speak.
Is there a Bloody Roar equivalent?
Someone doesn't do something, there will be.
Oh, I'm sure that's going to happen. I don't know if you could tell from the haunted demo disc thing I linked earlier, but I think Low Poly is coming back.
By the way, speaking of.
Sorry, go ahead.
Alright. So, so about Bloody War, what about the team? What happened with the team 8ing? Are they still around? I mean, I know Hudson.
Yeah, 8ing's still doing stuff.
Yeah, they still make fighting games.
Oh, really? Nice.
It's just Konami owns the license, so.
Okay.
But what were you going to say, SCR?
Yeah, I've known about the low poly stuff making a comeback for a while. Mainly because I follow Little Norwegians.
Oh, right.
He's actually making a game in the low poly style, which I backed.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'll have to check that out. But yeah,
Unsurprisingly, there are raccoons in it.
Of course. What was that one game? There was a game I played recently that was a low poly game. It was a first-person shooter on PC. I can't recall the name of it though. But it also had this like effect that like made it look like you were playing it in CGA. So it was a little hard to it was a little hard to pay attention to what I was doing because of the bright color.
CGA.
I don't.
I
I'm glad
don't- I
that
don't
skipped
miss
out on
that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm glad I skipped out on that. I'm not a big fan of CGA, and the funny thing is like, if you look at like CGA, a lot of the time tended to use the default palette, but the warm palette that uses like red, green, and other colors looks way better. So I don't know why so many developers use the default. This was not good. My eyes get assaulted by magenta every time I look.
You know, maybe I didn't know I was colorblind for a while because I played games on CGA.
Well, then, are there a lot of games that affect you being able to play them because of colorblindness, or?
Mostly puzzle games.
Yeah,
Because I don't seem to ever hear you complaining about something, except maybe once or twice.
Oh, if you watch the Likes the Book videos again, I think I break it up like 3 times. Also, incoming enemy from the rear, drop altitude.
Wouldn't color blindness be a disability for horror?
Don't worry.
Game? Well, make it a little bit difficult to play those types of games.
For horror? How so?
I don't know, because some tried to, I guess some try to use, like, as you said, some are more puzzle oriented where they use colors as a way to like be like, oh, you gotta look at this maybe as a hint or whatever. Have those ever thrown you off?
Not really.
Is he cutting a hardcore food?
So I've been meaning to ask, would you guys be interested in maybe attending a PAX South with me at maybe not next year, but I guess a couple years from now?
I mean, I'd be interested. It's just getting the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know it'd be.
I pretty much have to fly. Like driving would take a few days.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you on that.
Last of Us 2 low poly in Dreams. Jeez. Whole bunch of shit's getting made in Dreams.
Isn't that the thing that? No, that's not the Xbox thing, right?
That's the Sony thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought of Metal Slug when I saw that Mission 5 start.
Oh, there are lots of Metal Slug references in this game.
Not surprising.
Like, if you're playing as the main characters and you're really close to an enemy, you can slash them with a knife.
Oh yeah, just like a Metal Slug.
Also, hey, remember Battletoads?
Yeah.
So did the developers. Okay, come on.
Oh shit.
Okay, usually I screw that up. Alright, time to fight Mr. Plow.
Yeah. Not sure if I mentioned this, but my preliminary run copy of this game came in, so well,
That makes 3 of us.
Yep.
I mean, I bought it at the last minute when I saw, like, when I was just appalled at, like, at the reveal of Contra Rogue Opti its release. So I was like, and I was thinking in my head, wait, wasn't there like some Contra like game in being on sale at limited run? So I looked at it, I was like, oh yeah, Blazing Chrome, screw it, buy it.
Blazing Chrome. Buy it. Oh.
Project Spark, that's the thing I was thinking of. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I'm probably also gonna need to make a Japanese PSN account if I want to get the DLC characters for the Decade Boku Fighting Climax Ignition game.
Ah, shit. Guess the good news is I have 7 lives for this section.
Oh.
I still have Oni's stream open and I can hear him even though I've got the volume all the way down.
That's so unlike Oni.
Yeah, later this month I'm excited to get my copy of the Mega Man Zero ZX collection.
Me too. I might actually finish the games for once.
I like how you just don't really have a gun, you're just using your power fist.
Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Or that. So, even though I finished this game on normal somehow, I'm still not used to the controls.
Are you playing on hard?
No, this is on easy.
Okay.
It's just, it's a character that plays very differently from the thing that I was using before.
Do you have a... Oh wait, never mind, I just answered my own question by looking at the screen. Hey, Nightman.
Hey, Nightman. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, okay, how about you?
I'm pretty good. Everything all right?
Yeah, my dad's feeling better today.
Well, that's good.
Good to hear.
Yeah. So I saw you guys were talking about
Yeah.
Yep.
My copy just came in, so I'm like, okay, cool, I could probably have some fun with this. And I played like I just did an arcade run of playing as Emmy from Devil's a Part-Timer.
nice.
I'm still salty that they basically, well, as much as I like Emmy, I wanted Mao to be playable. It's like,
Yeah, that's my problem with that game. They keep choosing the main heroines over the actual protagonists.
It's because he's not a girl. That's why.
yeah, they chose.
Neither is Rantaro from Black Wolf.
At least they chose Caesar well from Dorada, though.
Yeah, something would have been good though.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I mean, they picked characters from series I wasn't too fond of either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone even know what the regular of Magical Anime is?
Oh, that piece of
Yeah, it was a piece of shit because the main protagonist was a fucking boring ass Sue because he was so. What?
No, it's not just that too, because it's also like little sister falls in love with her clone, so I hate that so much.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. At first game you get to play as the sister. Second game now you can play as the brother.
That's my sister.
I knew that was coming.
Somebody had to say it.
You get to play as Kokoro from what was that girl's name in Railgun? The one that's like that has a heart on for Kuroko. Yeah.
Oh, good. But is that only in the?
Ignition. Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
I just kind of hate though they shaft Toma.
Or I don't know. You could have had Accelerator.
Accelerator would be awesome. Like I like playing as Misako, but still.
Toma would be too fucking broken.
I can argue that Kirito is also kind of broken, but they have it anyway.
Yeah, why do they have both Kirito and what's her face?
Asuna.
Yeah, why did that series get 2?
Because that series is overly popular. Yeah, let's just say Sword Art Online is to this game what One Piece is to J-Stars. Your favoritism.
I'll just say this. So, would you actually believe me? There's actually one good Sword Art Online TV series.
Isn't that
That's what I've heard.
Short girl?
Yes. That one was actually good. Because you don't have to put up with Kirito.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. Kirito is just so fun.
It's actually had this character that has like a has a complex about her tall height, and you know just goes in the game just because she just wants to play as a short avatar. She goes to all sorts of games just because she just wants to play as a short avatar.
She actually has a character too, I hear.
Yeah. It's like I like you more than Kirito already.
You know what's funny? There is actually one arc in the show where Kirito doesn't do anything. And that was that one arc about Asuna being friends with some dying girl.
I wouldn't know the story because I've only seen the first series, and I never bothered up with the actual only good.
I actually bothered with season 2, let's just say. It made it much better.
The main problem
shit.
I have with that show is that it takes the overpowered main character thing and just puts it to like 11. And then the second season completely ruins the entire show.
I mean, it done right, the overpowered main character thing could be fine, like One Punch Man, because that's basically the joke.
Yeah.
I've only seen. I mean, that's like one of the few animes that can actually do that trope justice. One anime I can see that's done the overpowered trope like well it does it in a more of a comedic way and I love it. Is have you heard of this anime called Cautious Hero?
Yeah, I actually watched one episode.
It's so dumb and I love it because the Japanese voice actor for the Cautious Hero is basically the same voice actor for Goblin Slayer, and it's like holy shit. And the goddess just reminds me of Aqua from Konosuba.
Oh,
It's not,
yeah, that show.
I call her blonde hair Aqua.
yeah. So I just viewed it as Armorless Goblin Slayer having to team up with Blonde Aqua, and it's just like it is a dumb. It's like a great duo that just wanted to see the entire season from beginning to end, and I love it.
Blonde haired Aqua is kind of cute too.
Speaking of, you could say that Kazuma is kind of overpowered because of his luck stat, but like he always gets screwed in the end, which makes it great.
Yeah, I mean that's like the only stat he has going for it, but unfortunately because his party is so inept, he has to be the brains of the entire party.
Man.
I've never lost at rock paper scissors.
And not to mention, even though they always manage to defeat an enemy, it's not Kazuma that usually defeats the enemy. It's usually either Megumin or Aqua, inadvertently, because he just has to, use their. He has to work around their shortcomings.
Yeah, like season 2 pretty much had Aqua have a moment.
Yeah, it's like
The whole meme about her being useless.
that's like wow, she actually did something.
It's too bad that the dead are attracted to her.
You know, Kirby can say what he wants about Aqua, but she's
Yeah, I mean Aqua is useless in a fun way. It's like that's what makes her such an endearing character. It's like she's meant to be a bitch. She's meant to be unlikable. But that's what
I mean, she used to be my favorite until I saw the movie, and I changed my mind. Yeah, I like Megumin a whole lot more now.
I always liked Megumin. Oh, lots of
And I read ahead of some stuff that happens later, and I'm like, oh, I even like you even more.
Darkness is still my favorite.
is it kind of weird that my favorite heroine in Konosuba is a more obscure one. It would be Wiz. The
No, Wiz is actually pretty popular.
I think we all know why. Big titty witches.
Yeah.
like she's just so harmless. No one's even bothered to put a harm about, and she's actually competent.
Yeah.
Okay, last mission.
She's also
Last
voiced by Yui Horie. One of the best SAUs.
Aw, shit. Good luck, Scott.
I've done this once before on a higher difficulty.
Oh, did they release Ignition digitally?
I don't think so. I'm not sure they did.
Because I recently got a Japanese PSN account, so...
Oh, if you can like go through the Japanese PSN, you can.
Yeah. Well, it's... I made the account because the Virtual On Collection came out exclusively on Japanese PSN. And my buddy, Chris, who's the ultra healthy video game nerd on YouTube, he did me a solid and got me a PlayStation card so I could buy it.
Okay, yeah. You're also gonna need a Japanese PSN account to get those 2 DLC characters for Ignition.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure I already know you're not gonna care for one of them because there's another Sword Art Online character.
Why another one? Like,
Yeah, we need more index reps. Fuck Sword Art.
well, no, just pick another series.
Yeah.
At least the second DLC character is from a different series. It's from the.
Is
It's
it
a
Dragon
romantic-
Ball?
Here we go.
It's from. I'm trying
shit.
to remember. A guy falls in love with a girl, and it's like they just go on and off about this MMORPG. God,
Sounds like an anime.
You know what? I think they should add like another Black Bullet rep. That was actually pretty alright.
This is giving me a Mega Man X vibe now. This boss room and everything.
It's supposed to.
Alright, well, the 4 new characters that they added for Ignition that you get off the bat, guaranteed. It's Emmy from Devil's a Part-Time, or some guy from an anime called Heavy Object. I've never seen it, so I don't know anything about it.
Oh, I have that.
Okay, here we go.
You also get the boring-ass Kirisu from that piece of shit, irregular height. Irregular. God. What's the other?
Oh yeah, I see the Sigma reference now.
Oh, and Ellie and the girl from Railgun, Kuroko.
It's almost, you know what? It's almost worth it for me to get it for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kuroko's my favorite.
Yeah.
Like, outside of her being a violent lesbian, I also like that she has, like, I also like her ability. Like, that would be one I would
Alright,
get. in application.
here's where it gets a little weird.
This game gets weird?
Yeah, I know.
I'm so surprised.
Are you transcending
Oh, yeah.
to VR?
I'm getting some Tron vibes here.
I like the aesthetic. Is this Sigma's final form from X2 where he becomes Grid Face? This looks really cool, actually. I like this. Also, I love that if you look real close at the flying enemy's wings, they added interlace dither, like interlace dithering.
Yep.
It's almost like they made this game on a Sega Genesis, but they probably didn't. Too many limitations. Well, that's how they made Coffee Crisis. Like, the game was originally made for, like, Genesis, and then they ported it to, like, everything. I would love to get that game on Genesis at some point, but I'll be fine with the Switch version for now.
Ah, damn it. I was going for a dodge roll and I hit the wrong direction.
Alright, anyone ever heard of the anime called And You Thought There Was Never a Girl Online?
Never heard of that.
Well, that's the girl from that is like your sister.
Well, at least they can introduce us to one of those. Give it a-
Yeah. Why did this first DLC character have to be another fucking Sword Online character?
Or even worse, the regular Magic High.
Yeah, the first one.
Alright.
The DLC character for Sword Online is a girl called Yuki. I have no idea who she is.
The dying girl from the second half of season 2.
Yep, that's your second DLC character.
Now, do the characters come out in packs, or...?
I have not figured that out. All I just know that they're DLC, so I'd like them. I think they could be pop on in the bundle.
I mean, if it's packs, that sucks. That means you can't pick and choose which ones you want, but... if it is, I mean, you just get them all, too. Yeah, right? So...
I mean, just only to give people options, and when I invite friends over, I'll just buy them both. Because,
This
hey,
game is
you like Sword
fantastic. I wish I
Online?
played it more last year.
And because, you know, the sprite work of this is really amazing.
It's really... My only complaint about the way this game looks is they make way too much use of purple. Like, I like purple, but, like, that's too much purple.
I'm okay with it. That means less gray.
Well, the thing is, purple fades into gray, so there's going to be more gray because of that.
Right.
Well, part of that is also it's using that color to make other things stand out.
That is true. Like I said, it's a very minor complaint.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had things my way, I would probably choose a different cornucopia of colors. But then it wouldn't fit the aesthetic. So
That's an excellent word to use as much as possible. Cornucopia.
I love using the word cornucopia. I use it in my new music review.
Oh, it's time for my favorite part, the credits song.
So I explained Poppy's metal album. It's a cornucopia of metal.
Actually, just listen to this for a little bit, particularly when the words happen.
Okay, well I'm gonna mute so I can hear it.
Getting a countdown vibe from this song.
I said it before, but I would absolutely do a training montage over this.
It is definitely training montage music. So if you ever need to edit a training montage in one of your reviews, you know what song to use.
I just realized one of the special thanks credits is Suda51.
Oh, really? Oh, shit, I just saw that.
Kudos to Suda.
I was too busy grooving to the music to notice before.
Can't wait for No More Heroes 3.
Oh yeah. Right now I'm watching a tutorial of how to make a Japanese PSN account, so...
It's actually really super easy. It used to be fucking complicated to do it on PS3, but on PS4 it's like stupid easy to do now.
Something else I didn't notice before. This was made in Game Maker.
Really? Damn.
Also, am I gonna have to use a different email address for...
Yes.
Okay.
And you won't be able to purchase anything unless you have a Japanese credit card. So if you want to buy something, you're going to have to either import a PlayStation points card or get a Japanese credit card. For some reason, PayPal doesn't do the conversion. I don't know why.
That's fine. I always get my stuff through PSN cards anyways.
Cool.
I'm glad I own this.
Oh, you beat it in less than an hour.
Well, I'd already played through it once before, so...
Yeah.
Well,
Is that it for tonight?
I don't know what else to do.
Well, if you're finishing up, might I suggest raiding Oni?
That's a good idea. How the fuck do I do that?
Go into your Twitch chat and put /raid and then space and their username. That's how you do that.
Okay.
I'm surprised you don't know how to do that.
Did I do it right?
You've been a regular.
Okay, I'll do it for real this time.
Must I explain it to you like you're an idiot?
You know what? Considering how
I
I,
ha-
am with
I had-
technology, it
I have
probably
more faith
couldn't
in-
hurt.
I have more faith in you
Okay,
than that.
let's try it for real this time. Hey! Alright, I'm ending the stream.
All right, take care, everybody.
Thanks for watching.
You.